GangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
So yeah, like the second part of our show for tonight are movies, specifically comic book movies. You know, I mean, as we all know, like comic book movies and movies in general are all being pushed back because of the coronavirus. So like movies, like if your movie didn't come out before the first week of March, you kind of assed out. So and we had some comic book movies coming up, both from DC and both from the MCU. Especially from the MCU, because I know most people are probably exhausted from the MCU movies by now.
What was coming up? Because I don't keep up with all this shit.
Oh well, the one movie that did come out this year, and depending on it's probably the only one, is Birds of Prey, which came out and which came out in February.
It wasn't as good as Suicide Squad. It was underwhelming.
I mean, Birds of Prey. I personally, I liked the action. I just didn't like how they did the story.
The action wasn't even good like that though. Like there was no crazy moment that like blew me away. The story was cliche. It's like you had too many characters that no one give a damn about, when Harley Quinn was literally the coolest, most interesting character in the movie. So to throw her around all these C, B, and C teamers was like, Maybe I feel a different way because I've been watching the Harley Quinn, the cartoon, and the cartoon is fucking lit.
So that's how it is for movies.
Yeah, the cartoon is fire. But the movie, not at all.
You can't say that for most movies because the Avengers cartoon was dope, but the Thanos episode don't compare to the fucking Infinity Wars.
No. I was just talking about the about Harley Quinn.
Oh no, you seen the cartoon?
Yes, the cartoon was fire.
Yeah. I think the second season just started, so for the movie to be so far off and low key trash.
Yeah, it's disheartening.
Yeah, and then Birds, I don't know why they even named it that shit. Like, it's fucking Harley Quinn movie, nigga. Like, y'all already Suicide Squad was what this was supposed to be.
Facts.
It's like this shit couldn't get itself together. It didn't know what it wanted to be, a comedy, gross you out, gore action, low key mystery, like.
Yeah, it was all over the place. Direction.
But what are you gonna do, man? It's that's how it's. I mean, they tried because they wanted to get on that rated R wave. So
yeah, and they tried to throw everything to do it, but I mean, come on, y'all went from Suicide Squad to that.
Well, Suicide Squad was a disappointment. I'll just say that.
People say that, but Suicide Squad was still better than Birds of Prey.
I mean,
easily. Suicide Squad was straight. Let's be honest.
It was underwhelming. It wasn't bad, but it was underwhelming.
Listen,
if Birds of Prey was underwhelming, then shit.
No. I'm saying Suicide Squad was underwhelming. Birds of Prey was straight trash to me.
But Suicide Squad to me was like a 7, but it's like it had the potential to be a fucking 9, 8, 9, 10 type shit.
But they fucked up on a lot of different things for that.
Yeah.
But the movie was still decent though. Where Birds of Prey, it just kind of. They didn't give you anything right.
The funny thing is too, I have in my hub. I told myself I'll probably give it another rewatch this week. Like I said, the action I think I liked it, but I just didn't like the pacing and the story of it too much. But
story's been done too many fucking times. Somebody stole something. We gotta locate the person. That shit was so cliche, man. And it's like they couldn't make it any more entertaining either.
Yeah, and it was probably a waste of rated R action too. Like that they could have saved if the story had been tighter. Then that shit would have been all right. It would have amplified the movie.
So what's the other DC movie that was supposed to come out this year? Because them niggas already stumbled out the gate. Like they fucked up throwing the ball in or some shit.
Well, just to take a look at the future films, the one that was supposed to be released this year, the only one for DC, was Wonder Woman 1984.
I was low key looking toward that, but not in a like, oh man. It was more like the first one was dope as fuck. Like, okay, right. I won't mind the second one, but I wasn't like damn, okay, when this shit popping out, like. Yeah,
and that's the thing, because I mean, that's how I feel about most DC movies. I think, with the exception of like Suicide Squad, and stuff like that, I always thought like, let's see how this plays out. Because I didn't have any anticipations for any of them beforehand, with the except for Suicide Squad, because I watched the Suicide Squad cartoon and that shit was fire.
That shit was fucking fire.
That shit was fire as fuck.
I think there's like two of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was lit.
Yeah, violent as all hell, and that's where my anticipation for that movie grew. And when it wasn't like that, it was kind of like So yeah, but Wonder Woman in 1984, because like I said, Wonder Woman 80, the original movie, I saw this in Montreal during my downtime. And this is boxing related because I went there to go see Superman Fanfare 2, and for about 4 days. And so me and my homegirl
had a DC weekend.
Yeah. In one of my downtime activities there after getting lit was going to see there in that Montreal, and it was dope. I was like, okay, they got Wonder Woman right. Like I couldn't find nothing wrong with it, and it was shit moved. Yeah. So clearly the sequel was definitely around the corner because it made a lot of money, and it was critically acclaimed too. So yeah, 1984. It was supposed to come out on August 2020. As of right now, I think it's still scheduled to come out August 2020, but who knows right now? I mean, we're gonna have to wait a couple months to see what's.
That's what be hurting damn DC. Like they always give you, like if they give you two movies, one of them's gonna be weak, one of them's gonna be good or great.
Yeah, so that's true. Because I don't think I've remember the movies that I know that come out. They didn't have too many movies that came out like two in 1 year.
Nah, they'll be close.
Well, no, yeah, because in 2016 it was Batman vs Superman, which was horrible, and then they had Suicide Squad, which was an improvement, but
which was yeah. It's like you went from like average to like above average. Like you didn't really do nothing in either.
Right.
Did you have Wonder Woman, which was great? Then you have fucking Justice League,
which was a mess. And then after it's been one movie a year since then.
And then, but Aquaman and Shazam was like the only stretch they kind of had. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Aquaman was dope. I mean,
Aquaman was dope as fuck. And
my lady loved that. And Shazam was a surprise. I didn't think I would like Shazam. But Shazam,
I didn't go in looking expecting for anything in Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam was literally it's arguable top 3 DC live action movie, which may not be.
Nah, argue what the fuck? It wasn't that damn good, nigga. Chill. Top 3. What the fuck are the other two like? Because I mean, Wonder Woman was better than Shazam. Aquaman better than Shazam. Man of Steel better than Shazam. So what the fuck?
I mean, Shazam was probably on the same level to me as Wonder Woman, bro. So,
hell no.
Yeah, nigga, it was. Nigga.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Nigga, Wonder Woman is like a clear notch above Shazam. Like the action, the fighting, bruh. Chill.
Shazam action was on point though, and you know me in action. I wouldn't say that shit if the action wasn't on point. That'd be one of the first things.
Yeah, but it's the level of action. Like Shazam presentation was more like B team.
Well, it's more because Shazam was it played more to the quote unquote like to the child. Like if you want
B team, nigga. Wonder Woman, they didn't give a damn. Like you could be a girl could be 7 years old to 70 years old. They said, you know what, we just gonna give you that piff.
Well,
Look at the level. Look at the level. Look at the ending of Wonder Woman and compared to the ending of Shazam, which felt more epic. Like they was rolling out the red carpet for like an elite.
Nigga, the ending for Shazam shit that had me hyped for the mid credit scene.
Yeah, dude. Okay, it wasn't better than Wonder Woman though.
To me, it was because that ending for Shazam has me anticipating for the movie that's coming up.
You mean the final fight? I'm talking about the final, not just the ending. I ain't talking about the right before the credits. I'm talking about the big fight, the final showdown, the climax of the film. You telling me Shazam was better than Wonder Woman?
They were both dope.
Nigga, I'm asking which one was better, dog. The King P, which one was better, man?
Yeah, definitely Wonder Woman.
Not no fucking maybe, but you know the time when the woman had to tie her shoelaces, you know Shazam then killed 3 people and no. You know damn well Shazam shit wasn't though. You didn't have that epic like elite character comic book status that Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Man of Steel had. But them movies ended, it was on some like, oh shit, like Shazam ain't give you that. It was Shazam looked like he'll give you that in part 2.
Shazam didn't give you. Shazam gave me that, and that's why I was surprised. That's why I actually liked the movie. I mean,
because Shazam had a dope movie. Huh?
You said this nigga said Kazam.
Yeah, by accident, man.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, like, bruh, if Shazam had the fight between Superman, Batman, and Doomsday and Wonder Woman, if it had a level fight in that movie, and if you had a fight of that magnitude in Shazam would have been a top fucking classic.
Man, all I know is I saw both in the theater, and I know the final fight in Shazam got some applause, especially when all them up. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it what happened, but
I mean, we reviewed Shazam, dude.
A lot of applause.
It wasn't no crazy, you weren't seeing no mind blowing shit though, man. Like,
but it wasn't really mind blowing for Wonder Woman too. I mean, when she was facing fucking Ares, that was a mind blowing fight.
The whole setup was better. Like, bruh, really, like.
Yes, nigga, really.
Nigga, yo, I can't believe we having this conversation, bruh. Like, I've never heard of anyone say Shazam was better than Wonder Woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Had a better fight.
And Shazam was...
I'm not gonna say that. I mean, Shazam is arguable. That's why I said it's arguable top 3. It's in my top 3. I hold it that high.
So Shazam was better than all 3 of the big heavy hitters.
Well, it depends what we talking about. I mean,
we put Shazam.
It was Man of Steel and
Aquaman and Wonder Woman. You put Shazam.
Aquaman and Shazam.
Wow.
I still have not seen Aquaman, so I won't even. I gotta actually still see it. I gotta admit, I've said this. I don't like Aquaman as a character.
Bruh, like nobody likes Aquaman. But that nigga movie, it's like they made this movie like in a way where you're like, you ain't like Aquaman before. Motherfucker, you gonna say it's the best damn movie. It's like that shit was like Sheik Luke's first album. You didn't expect it to be this good, but you went in there like, okay, I mean, he the third nigga. And then you're just completely blown away and like, damn, why couldn't no one ever do this right and this right like how he did it? Like Aquaman was on point, that's all I'm gonna say. Like,
yeah, it was super on point.
Nigga said Shazam better than Wonder Woman. Damn, man.
Nigga, you be surprised. I mean, Shazam is still held highly. I mean, you just don't want to. You don't want to do the knowledge, bruh.
No, I agree. Nigga, I seen the movie before you did. Matter of fact, I'm the one who told you. You was like, damn, you seen it before me, dude.
Yeah, that's a rare time.
And I definitely wouldn't put Shazam over Man of Steel.
Hell no.
Man of Steel is the best DC movie.
So it'd probably be Man of Steel. Like if I were to rank the 3, it'd be Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and then Shazam. Definitely.
See, at least P ain't see Aquaman though.
And then when I'll get a point to see Aquaman this week, and then I'll incorporate that into my rankings.
Cause shit, as far as Shazam, like Shazam to me is like a strong, like is clearly behind like them. Like I don't even think the budget looked the same. Like if you see the beginning of Wonder Woman and how the land was.
The story is also mad different too. Of course, I mean, for Wonder Woman, you have to go elaborate from everything. Of course, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, but okay, look, okay. The fights in the damn city, compare that to the fights in the city we had with Man of Steel, which is the older film. And Shazam still doesn't see Man of Steel. You see what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah, no, Man of Steel, because I said before, Man of Steel is the best DC movie. That shit was dope.
Yeah, but see, when I said Wonder Woman and you told me, well, you had to be all elaborate. You got to go to this place. You got to film it in New Zealand fields in Australia. So that's why I said, okay, let me compare a city scene to another city scene that did it right. And then you can talk about, Superman was the best.
Action scenes, and Man of Steel's action scenes were better than Wonder Woman's scenes. That's not.
You said what? Shazam's action scenes were better than Wonder Woman? I disagree on that.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on.
Like a hard disagree. Like Shazam action scenes were like. They was definitely better than damn Suicide Squad, but
for sure,
that's not saying much.
Shit, most movies are actually better than that.
I mean, damn. I mean, Shazam is definitely better than damn Suicide Squad and
Justice League,
Birds of Prey, and then
Birds of Prey. Yeah,
I don't even know if it's. To me, it's on the same level. Like it might be. It's. Like if Justice League is 7, Shazam 7.5, like, cause Justice League, like that fight at the end was still fucking raw. Like the action, like it just movie wise, it was a butchered movie. Where
what about Batman versus Superman?
Nah, Shazam's a better overall movie than Batman. It just Batman versus Superman just got a couple real great, dope ass parts.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so I gotta watch it again to.
You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that,
dude. If you watch, there's 2 scenes in the movie. You watch the Batman and Superman first fight, and then you watch the last scene where they all fight.
I don't remember it being that bad because I did see it, but it's been a while, so I'd have to refresh in my memory when I'm comparing it to Shazam, because Shazam I've seen more recently, of course. Yeah. So. But I would definitely put Shazam over Justice League. So, Justice League.
I mean, I could see it, like, because it's still overall a better movie. But
what you're saying about Batman versus Superman is definitely how I felt about Justice League.
Yeah, no, Justice. Like, I could feel you on that, but the thing is, it's like it's more apparent. It's like it's more blatant in Batman versus Superman because it's so long, and then it's like. They have to give you these long extended fights where Justice League, I felt like Justice League was a better put together movie than Batman and Superman because the pacing and they kind of, I don't know, they kind of just had a better story and the pacing was better for as, Batman, Superman. It just felt like you just kept waiting for one thing to happen.
I don't know. Honestly, I felt, to me personally, my personal opinion, I felt like Justice League had a little bit too much filler. Like, I don't know, there was just some part.
I feel like Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus Superman had a shitload of filler.
Like, bro, like.
Yeah,
Justice League is definitely better than Batman versus Superman.
It probably did. I'm not denying it whether it did or not. I'm saying I haven't seen it in a while, so I have to refresh in my memory.
It's like Justice League trimmed down the filler, but it didn't improve the story.
Justice League had a shitload of filler. Like Justice League was like the all eyes on me of movies.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, and that's where timing is because they put it in the same year after Wonder Woman blew everyone away except for Pat. So it's like you drop a classic album and then it's like you can't even just let this one just marinate. You like, nah, nigga, drop the other one. But then the other one is like
tried to drop flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood way too soon after It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
But it's not. But it's like you didn't even drop my flesh is my flesh, blood is my blood. You dropped like, let me see, like
The Great Depression.
the Great Depression,
Yeah, I mean, could you like that's the
which
thing.
isn't bad. It's just like if Wonder Woman's a 10, Justice League to me is like a 7 type of shit. Like it's levels below the big 3.
I mean, I think it's just because they wanted to. It's like when the Iron was hot, because like I said, because Wonder Woman was a hit, and then Batman had his little cameo in Suicide Squad, and Batman versus Superman, and Superman,
They should have let it marinate a bit more.
Because it's like Justice League need its own year. Like you can't have Wonder Woman and then you.
And the one thing that killed Justice League too is like they didn't build up Aquaman all that much.
Yeah.
And then
This movie needed to be before Justice League.
They all dropped too. Like I feel like for me, Marvel can get away with that. DC cannot. They got.
DC could have done it because they tried to copy what Marvel did, but they didn't do it right.
Because DC was dropping all the heavyweights that we want to see. Marvel gets away with it because Ant-Man has fucking 2 movies.
So it
works for them.
Sorting it well. So that's what I'm saying. They can get away with that.
Yeah, DC can't get away with it when you dropping heavyweights. Like you can't come out. It's like your gym can't produce Riddick Bowe, then produce Mike Tyson, and then produce Calvin Brock. You see what I'm saying? It's like so, and no disrespect to Calvin Brock. He was solid contender heavyweight. 2000 era. But I'm just saying, it's like this level. You can't drop a classic like that. Like Justice League will always be underwhelming when you put it with or after a fucking Aquaman, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman. Justice League needed to come out around the time Shazam came out.
Justice League should have dropped first, really.
Justice League should have probably dropped this year.
Or last year,
or late.
I think Shazam was the perfect time.
This year would have been too late.
I think last year when Shazam, because this thing is like they keep pairing the movies wrong, like.
Yeah, and I think too, because I think they said they weren't gonna try to do what MCU does. So pretty much I think going forward now when they
can't do what MCU does. The hell.
They need to stop that. It's like they do that with the fucking the cartoon, the animation, like and they do a good job of that. Because I just seen Superman, the Red Sun last night. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
The communist Superman.
Yeah.
Bruh, like and Batman, like just giving 2 fucks and actually killing people.
Exactly. So it's just like, and this is where DC. That's why people get aggravated with the DCU with the live action. Now, to their credit, like I said, Wonder Woman 1984 will probably put them back where they need to be. Because I mean.
So remember the Joker, like we forgetting about the Joker was a good movie too, like solid.
No, that wasn't part of the. I mean, I'm not saying it's not part of the DCU. It's not
a DC movie, nigga. I'm a counter.
No, I get what Pat's saying. It's not considered DCU, like.
Yeah, but once look at Harley Quinn. Like you don't know what the fuck that's gonna end up.
I mean, like I said, I only count the Joker if the actual Joker that was actually in the film was actually doing it. Now, it's a DC movie, bro. But I can't just say it's not in the same lane as a traditional comic book movie, but it's a popular comic book character and he got his own movie. Like, nah, that shit counts. Like the fuck. I mean, the only thing I can't count towards the DCEU. I mean, it's a DC property movie, but I can't count it towards. This line of movies.
Yeah, just like how like Daredevil doesn't really count as MCU, even though it's technically Marvel.
It's a Marvel movie. What the fuck? It's like y'all putting a new fucking damn. I look at it like this.
It's not part of their. It's not part of their universe.
Like, that's saying like we can't count Blade no more.
That's
what y'all niggas is saying.
No. Blade is now being incorporated into MCU.
So okay. Disregard the old movies. So that it didn't exist. And somebody else came out with Blade, right?
It doesn't exist in their timeline. It's like it's not like
This is the thing, y'all putting timelines in this shit.
because
I'm
that's
just saying a fucking movie, nigga. Like,
no, I get what you're
y'all
saying.
doing some nerd shit.
Nigga.
I'm just saying, look, for all the regular people out here, it's a fucking movie. Now, if you want to start saying, you know, get out to hats and shit and be like, hold on, let me start cosplaying and you know, nah, nigga, Daredevil wasn't with that, but nah, Blade was. Nah, let's not count the first Captain America movie with damn with the from the 90s. Oh, nah, what about the Punisher? With Dolph Lundgren? Nah, no, that doesn't count. No, what the nigga? It's a fucking comic book movie.
Yeah, it's also a comic book movie that's not in the future either.
I'm just saying that because I'm just saying that because comic books go by like they have their own universe and timeline. So like
every fucking movie does that. I seen Bad Boys 3 the other day, and I was kind of underwhelmed with that shit. And niggas hyped that up crazy.
I actually liked it the most. I liked it more than Bad Boys 2.
I think part 2 is still the best.
Nah.
These niggas is like too old, man.
To me, the storyline for Bad Boys 3 was way better than Bad Boys 2. But then again, it's no surprise because Michael Bay directed Bad Boys 2. So Bad Boys 2, because this was, I had the argument with my girl, like when we first saw it. I'm like, Bad Boys 2, I don't like it because it was basically just action packed on action with no real storyline. The storyline was trash in Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 3 actually
you wanted that Telenova fucking storyline from Bad Boys 3, that's why.
I like good stories. Like, they actually did a much better story than Bad Boys 2. Like I said,
y'all niggas be expecting Oscar damn nominated storylines in fucking action buddy cop movies.
I just wanted to be entertained with some violence.
See, that's the thing for me. I just want to be entertained. Was my 2 hours used wisely?
Facts.
I guess
that shit was just so like it was dope, but nowhere near like the class. Niggas was saying, "Oh, it's the best one. It's classic." I'm like, niggas is barely shooting anything. Like it was funny, but I think it was the funniest one, but it wasn't the best.
It was the funniest, and it had the best storytelling. Like I don't know. I
don't know. It's just when I see a buddy cop film, I want action, shootouts. You know what I mean? Like.
But I'm the opposite, where action just for the sake of action doesn't do anything for me anymore. I've seen too much action movies to. No,
it's not for the sake of action. You just don't have to focus on the story like that. Like the story has to be good. Like don't get me like Yip Man is like classic movies, and it's so much fighting in that shit. Yeah. It's like that's done right. Like Raid, classic movies, so much fighting in that shit.
Yeah, I just don't like Michael Bay directed films because all he does is just stack action on action on action. That doesn't really lead to anything. It's just action for a car crash. Having a car crash.
I felt like Bad Boys 3 wasn't epic enough.
Okay, I can understand. I can
understand that too. Yeah.
It felt like you could have seen that shit on Netflix. Like I seen some shit on Netflix.
I'm not gonna go that far, but
nigga, you seen the movie that's on Netflix?
True.
They legit be having some like well-produced fucking major big ass films.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't take that as an insult because I'm so used to back to direct to DVD shit.
So there was this one movie with Ryan Reynolds. I think it's some shit on Netflix. That shit looked epic. That shit was epic as fuck. Like.
That shit was kind of boring. I know what movie you're talking about, but I didn't like that one. I thought it was kind
of boring to you? My goodness.
But back to the superheroes, I was actually looking forward to Black Widow, and now that's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, as you're talking, I just actually found the list because I know there were a couple movies that were postponed.
So I was hyped for.
Black Widow will actually come out this year, but it comes out in November 6th, 2020.
Oh crap! Because it was supposed to come out in May.
damn, Black, goddamn it, all these hoes, man. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's like all these female like super like heroes. It's like, I mean, Black Widow, like,
No, but Black Widow's a badass character. Like, nah, we not gonna.
like she cool like before a full movie. Like,
No, I could definitely get down with a full Black Widow.
it's gonna be your run of the mill assassin movie. Same. It's like I don't see them doing a Black Widow movie on some creative, super dope shit. It's gonna be any type of assassin movie you done seen Angelina Jolie and.
well, I mean,
for those movies.
I mean, we can hope that Black Widow has at least Winter Soldier like type of fighting in there. Because I mean,
Yeah.
to me that's the best fighting movie within the MCU universe. Anyway, that one.
Agreed.
I mean, let's say the trailers for Black Widow. I mean, they were interesting. Like they weren't some bullshit. Like they're like, oh, this looks terrible. But I think it's just more or less to see what the MCU is going to look like going forward. And Black Widow, I know, has always been one of the movies that I know I heard say, oh yeah, we got to make a movie on this. We got to make a movie on this. And then
it's just Black Widow. It just I don't know, man. Like after seeing like the last batch of comic movies, it's like I feel like I'm almost kind of over that shit now. Like 'cause through all this time, there were certain events in comic movies that we just never got, and I just don't think we're ever gonna get them now. And we never got a proper X-Men movie with the fucking Sentinels, but we got Wasp is getting a movie, Black Widow getting fucking movies. Just like I don't give a goddamn about some of these comic book movies. Like they literally would have to just fall in my face and make me watch some type shit.
Well, there's two. Well, I mean, for this year, there's two other movies that are coming out. One that's from the Sony camp, Venom 2. I think that's still.
I didn't even see Venom 1.
Yeah, I didn't see Venom 1 either.
Oh damn! I'm the only one who's actually seen Venom 1.
Is it better than Shazam?
No.
Damn, well shit. Like I'm
in that one, I was in. Here's my thing with the first Venom. First Venom is not rated R, and Venom is a rated R character. They didn't. That's the thing about like they did some things right with Venom too, and I even imitated Venom's voice too. For a couple weeks after doing that, it's like,
Venom. I don't even know how to do that shit.
Yeah, I can't do it either, and I'm not gonna.
No, that's why I always had to just put him up in the corner.
Oh.
Yeah, Venom had jokes as a character. It was funny, but I didn't. But Venom, I wanted to see the jokes and then the violence, because in the comic book, Venom is a violent character. And he had some moments, but it was PG-13 rated, which absolutely grinds on my.
This guy loves unadulterated violence.
But story.
Now, I mean, now, the fact about Venom is, I mean, it is the last appearance of Stan Lee before he passed too. I mean, he's in the movie, which I was kind of I was like, wow, he's in.
How many last movies he was in? Like people were saying all the other shit that came afterward were the last movie.
Well, no, because he did it. Look, Venom is the last he actually shot, and it's the one that was the closest. Like the other ones, like the other stuff, the other appearances, he did them way before. Venom is the absolute last one, and that he did when he was alive. So
I just don't think the comic book. I don't think they taking chances on certain characters, man. Like I'm tired of all the damn B leaguers getting the damn shine now. Like,
Venom's not really a movie. Like Venom can be a main character if they actually. But
he can, but they gonna just fuck it up. So why don't you want to see it? Like, and then a Venom movie without Spider-Man and Carnage and all that shit is like.
Well, I mean, they built up the first. I mean, the way they built up the first one, because they did build up some characters that could appear in the future. So, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. But,
so, damn, name some other movies, because ain't nothing y'all said I'm looking forward to like that.
Well, this is 2020 because a lot of them were postponed. There's only one other movie that still has this date for 2020, and that's the Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't fuck with no G.I. Joe movies at all.
This one may
classic though.
This one may actually turn out to be good.
G.I. Joe done got too many chances.
And it has the cat from the raid in the movie, so I mean, you never know. Like,
okay, I'll reserve judgment.
Yeah, if they have that cat in there, then then maybe he might do something. He might do a little something in there.
Yeah, it's like he got like a no bullshit clause for his contract or something. Like,
right.
They gotta put him in something at least decent. Like, I think that Triple Threat was like the worst shit he's been in.
Right. But yeah, those are so far the movies that are coming out this year, and then the only one that we don't know if it's gonna come out this year or not is the New Mutants, and that movie has been pushed back.
What the fuck is the New Mutants? Like, y'all can't even give us a good fucking X-Men movie, and y'all doing New Mutants, like. Jeez, man, like I'm so fucking underwhelmed with these lame ass comic book movies. Like, nigga, can I get them Juggernaut and Colossus rampaging, and Wolverine fighting Cyber or Sabretooth, no holds bar? Like, it's like.
The funny thing is too, like, I mean, New Mutants is the last in the whole X-Men universe right now, but this shit was filmed in like 2017, and it was reshot again, and it was reshot a couple of different times, and it was pushed back.
It was trash. It's like telling a garbage ass nigga to keep recording the trash ass verse.
And the trailer.
I think you could say it better this time.
And the funny thing is, it was supposed to come out this weekend, but they removed it. The Disney removed it in last month due to the coronavirus. So and I'm like, if there's one comic book movie that they should just put on video on demand, is that one. Because I'm like,
get it over with. Like, you take that shit out of purgatory.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's a whole. That movie's been there for like 3 fucking years. Like, it's 3 and.
Do anybody even want to see that? Like it was really on some New Mutants. Like, back in the day, like no one cared. Like, I didn't know anybody who cared. Like you would fuck with X-Men. X-Force got some love. X Factor. Like, I'll take an X Factor movie over some damn New Mutants.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. No one asked for that shit. I mean, New Mutants is like, it's like I didn't even read the comic books for that shit. I mean, I know.
Like, even Guardians of the Galaxy, like I ain't asked for that movie either, and it's like niggas, gave us that, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, it
came out decent though. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I'm just not. Yeah, New Mutants. I mean, the fact is, it was shot not too far from where I live, which is actually pretty funny. I was just like, oh, it was that close, but it's just like it's been purgatory for like 3 years. So either do something with it, just release it on VOD, and just get it over with. It's it's about time. It's like, I mean, no one wants to see New Mutants. The trailers aren't even that great either for it.
Marvel just throwing money at damn movies now, like with this shit, like, and they're gonna put their agendas in the off-kill, bullshit movies. No one don't really check for it, like.
Right. Yeah.
New Mutants.
Now the movie.
Nobody just give you the shit you want, man. DC, give us a Cyborg movie. Fuck all this other shit you want. And Marvel, like, man, I don't even know what to ask for y'all anymore.
Yeah, like I said, pretty much it won't be until 2021 where things pick up.
So what movie coming out then?
The first one for 2021 is Eternals. That's the new date for Eternals.
That's better than New Mutants, but next.
And then Morbius, which was moved from, was it July to now March 19th, 2021. Morbius, I just have a curiosity of how they're going to actually...
Morbius? It's like, oh my God. Morbius, really? Next.
And then May 7th is Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings. That's the new date for that one.
Oh, God. There's people really looking forward to these fucking movies, like, serious. Like,
hey,
niggas is looking forward to the guy coming off the bench.
Oh man! And then like, after that, and then
gotta be another one. Name something else, please.
And then after that one, June 25th, 2021, is the Batman, the one with old boy from the vampire movies. That one, I want to be like interested in that one, but I don't think that dude is right for Batman. So
Robert Pattinson or something like that.
yeah, Robert Pattinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a fair chance.
I'll reserve judgment because it is Batman. It's like it's like you kind of obligated after seeing the B leaguers for like 2 whole years kill shit.
Yeah.
Or just get thrown in at you. Not really kill shit.
Yeah, like dude's actually gonna have to bulk up, and he's gonna have to get his fighting on. Like he's gonna and not talking in that stupid voice.
Oh man, but yeah, man, that's the thing.
And then after that one, July 16, 2021, is a Spider-Man sequel.
Okay. Damn, wow, okay. They say, you know what? We're not giving you any B leaguers that you care about, so we'll just give you the All-Stars again. It's just a cycle. They gonna bore everybody with the B leaguers, and then they gonna throw Batman and Spider-Man at you at the end.
Yeah, that's a shit after from far. That's just from far from home. So that one's just. That should be some good shit. So I'm not.
I've been fucking with the Spider-Man movies, like.
And then after that, it's the Suicide Squad sequel. After that, and then after Suicide Squad, November of 2021 is Doctor Strange, which I'm actually looking forward to that.
You finally said something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was to me.
Yeah, Doctor Strange was slept on. That shit was a good ass fucking movie.
Yeah, he killed that shit.
Probably the best solo intro movie from anybody, really.
And probably the best outro too, in terms of what they did. In the end, with Mordo's character, man.
Yeah, like the whole shit was just epic. The cinematography, the story.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
I fucked with that.
And then the last one, and this one will probably be a wild card, is Black Adam, which if they do it right,
that with the Rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking forward to. Damn, nigga had to name 18 movies before I got to one where I'm like, okay.
Yeah, now and that one, Black Adam's supposed to be rated R, so we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that one because that's what Shazam. Oh no, actually, I'm not going to spoil that. I just realized. Yes, but Black Adam was set up. So that I am looking forward to that one. But yeah.
Yeah. So basically, with this, forget this year happens and just fast forward to 2021.
Yeah, in life, 2020 can just be thrown in the bushes.
Because out of all these movies you named, the only one I would legit try to see on some I think I gotta fucks with this is the Batman, Suicide Squad 2, and Spider-Man. Oh, and then the Black Adam, the last 4,
Doctor Strange too. Yeah.
Oh, and Doctor Strange, yeah, the last 5,
Yeah, and so that's unfortunate. And there was a postponed movie for 2021, but I think so for Sony, but they moved it out. They didn't say which one it was going to be. So, yeah, those are the comic book movies, man. Let's say it's a different universe now that the original MCU is done. So it's now you're just wondering, the future of these comic book films.
Thor don't Thor have another movie coming out too?
Not till 2022.
Oh, okay. They really pushed him back.
Yeah, and that's the new date. Yeah, I think that's the only one that actually got pushed back into 2022. And I don't
know how theaters will even be operating after all this shit goes. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, right. and I have a list of 2022 movies. Before I'll go through them real quick.
Yeah, we could do that one next year now.
Yeah.
The 22 probably don't even sound that good either, though.
I'm not even looking. From what I heard, I'm not even looking forward to the Thor: Love and Thunder one. From what I read about it, what they were planning on exploring, I'm just next. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not very interested in it. And then
low key, I felt like Thor had some solid movies. His shit gets hated on, but I liked all the Thor movies. I felt like each one got better than the last one. Kind of like Captain America movies, but on a lesser level. Captain America, all his movies were like
Epic.
8, 9, 10 level, where
Yeah.
Thor is like 7, 8, 9 type shit.
Facts. And then you got Thor: Love and Thunder, and you got the Shazam sequel after that, April 1st, and then
I know Pat ready for that one.
I am too. Although, why they're doing it before Black Adam? Well, that's a whole different story, I guess. And then we got the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse sequel, which should be dope. And then we got the Black Panther 2, which is after that on May 6th. And then something called fucking DC Super Pets, which I don't even want to know what the fuck that is.
Damn.
And then The Flash, and then a Captain Marvel sequel, which I have no fucking idea why they want to do a sequel to that movie. And then
I still ain't see Captain Marvel. Once you told me it was alright, that was good.
And then then the Untitled Marvel Studios film, so we don't know which one that is. And then Aquaman comes out, the last movie in 2022, the sequel.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. 2022 may end up. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to Shazam sequel and Black Panther and then Aquaman 2. But
damn, I'm not even looking forward. I wasn't like a Black Panther fan like that. Like the movie was good, but it wasn't no like blow me away. Where like, damn, can't wait to the next one.
To me, it all depends on who they have for the antagonist. I like the original Black Panther. I'm not one of the ones that says that it wasn't flawless. Like there were some cats that were really wilding with that.
Yeah, like to me, it's not better than Doctor Strange.
No, it's not. It's not.
Or Winter Soldier.
Or Winter Soldier, yeah, too. And I know
or Civil War.
Yeah, that too. And I think too, because Black Panther. This is a whole different conversation. It got hyped up simply. Obviously, if you're a person of color, some people hyped it up more than what is. And not to say it's not a good movie. It was a damn good movie. I fucking love Black Panther.
It's just not the unmistake. It's not just a blow you away, epic ass classic, unforgettable movie that a lot of people made it out to be.
Right, exactly. It's not, and yeah, it's not race. It's just being real. It's being real. Yeah, like believe me, I have no problem saying it. If I thought it was the best movie out of the series, I would say it. It's up there, but I can't. Not with Winter Soldier actually being as dope as it was. Winter Soldier blew me the fuck away. On every level. Black Panther's fighting did not blow me away.
Yeah, the action in Black Panther kind of it needed to be better. Like
exactly. But like I said, they have time for the sequel to improve on it. Maybe it'll have a come up too.
Yeah, so P, what any of these movies you looking forward to, or you looking forward to the Aquaman 2?
Oh damn, P. Oh, P kind of.
Oh, I'm back. My bad. What happened? Sorry.
I was saying, like, out of all the movies that Pat listed, what were the ones you were looking forward to? Because we just got like ours are at the end and shit.
Yeah, most of those got crickets and tumbleweeds from me. Not much, except for see, I most of them rolled off me. I can't remember the good ones.
None of them are this year.
Black Adam.
Yeah, Black Adam's pretty much
I'm intrigued, but oh wait, no. Did you say that was 2021 or 2000 this year?
That is 2022.
Oh, 22. Damn.
Oh, excuse me. It's 2021. Excuse me. It's the end of 2021.
Oh, okay. What about, you said Batman's next year too?
Yeah, Batman's next year too.
No, I'm always intrigued on Batman because I'm always Batman. Batman is one of my favorites, so that I'm intrigued by. But most of the list is just like, I just still want to see Black Widow this year because I fuck with Black Widow.
Yeah, I would definitely watch Black Widow, but it's not something I'm like, oh my God, she has to have a movie. I could have waited for that. Like, that's like giving a Hawkeye a movie. Like really? Like, let's make it. If anything, they could have just teamed them up or some shit.
I'm really not big on teaming up. superheroes because it kind of cheapens them. It's one or two of them will get cheapened, but
Nah, some of them I think enhanced. Like I felt like if we would have had like a Luke Cage and Iron Fist movie, that shit would have been dope.
you don't think that would have taken away from Iron Fist?
Nah, like cause Iron Fist ain't really dope like that on his own unless if you put him in with damn other people, it's like he's really doper. Like,
Okay.
I mean, and Black Widow ain't dope like that either. What the fuck? I want to compare Black Widow to Storm.
No, well, then Black Widow will be completely overshadowed. But
Yeah,
like,
but Storm is dope enough where I wouldn't mind the full movie of Storm wilding out with the powers and shit in Africa and all of that. Black Widow is like, okay, we're gonna see some your same run of the mill covert ops assassin shit.
Right, and she ain't super powered either, so it's just
Yeah, like that's just gonna get old. Like just like with Hawkeye, you gonna see some tricks with some fucking arrows. Yeah, I mean, and some assassin sneak around type shit.
Facts.
yeah, but
They're gonna be in Russia at one point.
yeah, but most of the good stuff seems to be next year. So Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Batman, Black. Was it Black Adam? I was about to say Black Widow. Like that's this year.
Yeah. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, Wonder Woman, Black Widow. That's pretty much, and then like I said, Snake Eyes for me, just so I can see how the Raid Cat will operates in that movie, and if they're gonna go hard. And New Mutants, like I said, if you're listening, whoever is control, you might as well just leak that shit. Leak it so we can just watch it.
That's probably the only way I would watch that shit. Like somebody would have to tell me it's good first, though.
Yeah, just leak.
I haven't really liked an X-Men movie since X-Men 2.
Damn, you didn't even like Logan or the Deadpools?
That's an X-Men movie. I fucked with each Logan. I liked all three, but I felt like they weren't as good as they could have been. Like I enjoyed all three Logans. The first one I thought was cool. The second one was, was cool. The third one was more violent and brutal, but he wasn't fighting against people you gave a damn about. Like that's the thing with Marvel, always fuck up the villains, man. Like Wolverine dope itself. Get that nigga a great villain. Like you'd had all these Wolverine movies and you ain't have him go head to head with them. All the damn gallery of villains he got. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Silver Samurai, a fucking robot. Like, come on.
Yeah, like hopefully when the property is put back to a different person and X-Men movies eventually do get rebooted, maybe they'll be done right.
Yeah, because right now I'm just like, like, y'all can't. It's like sometimes you just gotta master the simple shit.
Right.
Everybody just wanted an X-Men movie with the Sentinels and they do that right. Introduce Magneto halfway, whatnot, make a movie with that. Like, that's what everybody wanted. And it's like, these niggas could never get that shit done. Never.
Yeah,
simple fucking outline and niggas can't get it done.
And that's a whole different conversation too, on the X-Men film series, in their fails.
They try to do it with Days of the Future Past, but trash anyway.
And
they had to do time travel and all that bullshit. No one cared about all that.
And then X-Men Apocalypse hurt my heart so much. I think that was the last time I actually. Let's see, unless I remember, did Deadpool come out after or before that movie?
X-Men Apocalypse was like,
X-Men Apocalypse hurt my heart so much because it was so trash. And
yeah,
I think Deadpool came after that. Didn't it come after that?
I don't remember the time.
Deadpool about the only one that damn can make the X-Men characters seem dope for some reason.
Yeah, because it was, like I said, Deadpool was actually like it was on point, both of them. Like. Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah. Deadpool came before X-Men Apocalypse. They came out the same year. But just Deadpool came out in February. X-Men Apocalypse came out in May.
And Deadpool 2 probably came out after that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, see, yeah, that's what like I said. The X-Men film series, it's its own separate conversation on the ups and downs that happened in that shit.
Yeah, but other than that, we didn't probably touch on everything with that shit. So
Yeah, we did, man. So yeah, so we've come to we've come to the end of our show. Final thoughts, LB. Do you have any final thoughts?
I just can't wait till fucking boxing come on, so we could talk about some fucking fights.
Facts.
Yeah, and no chatty patty shit.
But I don't even feel like this is some chatty patty shit. Like, we ain't gossiping or nothing. Like the shit we talking about,
Yeah, comic
the movies and shit is just real nigga shit.
Yeah, exactly. Which we've always done from day one.
No, I'm saying like talking about like chatty patty shit. Like, oh, instead of talking about boxing, we're talking about boxing daughters and which daughters dating which rapper.
That don't count because we would have talked about that regardless.
Yeah, because
It was just too big not to talk about. Like,
yeah, I know.
I mean, we talked about the damn T.I. song against Floyd, and boxing was in full swing when that shit happened.
we sure did, and that shit was hilarious.
yeah, exactly. So like, it only feel that way when there's nothing else. Like, niggas go through the boxing channel and be like, damn, okay, movie review, album. Oh, okay. I see. The eye test dropped something. Okay, that's boxing.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, Floyd Mayweather. It's just his kid fucking up again. Yeah, man. I really like it when these niggas actually talk boxing when boxing's on.
Word. And
So yeah, that's how it feel. But it's all good. We'll bounce back, But for now, y'all just keep hitting up ringgangradio.com. PJ killing them articles. The eye test that's up on the from Friday night with King PM and PJ. So that's up on the website now. And everything else, y'all just gotta log, get on your damn phone, laptop, whatever the fuck, and check that shit out.
Word.
Ringgangradio.com.
.com indeed. AOP, man, do you have any final thoughts?
I said them in all them thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Long live boxing. We can't wait for it to return. It feels dead, but I can't wait for this shit to resurrect. Oh my God, this is giving me a headache just thinking about it. No boxing, go make it, and no gyms either. I be feeling like Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood, just about to start swinging in air out of frustration. But you already know what it is. Ring Gang
This
Radio.
you start throwing haymakers in your shadow boxing.
Yes. Yes.
I'm at that level now.
Yeah. Oh my God. But you already know. Subscribe and follow us. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, ringgangradio.com. We got some dope articles up right now. Check it out. You already know.
There you go. And then my final thoughts are, there was a passing in the music world that I need to bring up too, because, he was one of my favorite artists, Bill Withers.
We gotta do it. And he knows.
Bill Withers, man, he lived to be 81, and surprisingly, they did announce him saying that he died from coronavirus. I was almost half expecting that. But unfortunately, I think he passed away from heart complications. Obviously, some of his classics, "Lovely Day," "Grandma's Hands," "Just the Two of Us," which is my favorite Bill Withers song, man. So
Lean on Me, Ain't No Sunshine. Ain't No Sunshine is my favorite.
Exactly,
And then anytime I listen to Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine, I gotta get grimy afterwards and play on the DMX, Ain't No Sunshine.
Facts. Yeah, mine is probably Lovely Day then, and probably Stand on Me after that. Mm-hmm. But Lovely Day, that's the jam.
Yeah, and like I said, I've always been partial about Just the Two of Us, because because I know there's Just the Two of Us. I've actually sung that in karaoke, drunk. I sung that shit with feeling too.
Hey.
That was my song though. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Doing that white Hennessy.
Yes. I love that damn song. But shout out, definitely rest in peace to one of, to one of the most prolific singers in the last probably like 50 years too, and dude is so underrated. Like you don't really even see him mentioned all that much too, even before he passed. So
because his music is always getting mentioned and played in these films, bruh. Like any coming of age film or
that and his music is sample too. Like like a random thing too. The sample for Camera and Mace's Horse and Carrot that came from a Bill Withers song. I was like, really? I didn't know that. And I was like, and it was like a minute sample. But I was like, how did they get that beat from that song? Because it's not even one of his like known songs too. I was like, wow, you learn something every day.
That's the real gems, man. When you dig in the crates and you find the obscure shit, the B side, no one fuck with it. Then you take even a smaller sample of that song and be like, okay, I'm gonna loop this, add some drums, and do your thing. Now it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's the beauty of hip hop, man, and that's the beauty of the actual original material. So yeah, definitely rest in peace to Bill Withers and condolences to his family. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth the God, Go Artist, for King P, Bodega P. This was another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.